Welcome back. Well, this will be 26 minutes long, I promise.
Oops. Okay, right, well I finally... Oh no, look, I've left some chunks on the floor.
Uh-oh. Gonna throw a bucket in here before you close it?
Yep. Might get another bucket and just mop this area again, because I did make quite a mess.
Okay.
So, Anubis, our viewers probably don't know much about each other.
Oh! Probably not, yeah, no.
Yeah.
We didn't really introduce each other at all on the first
Oh no! Yeah, no, maybe we're kind of on top of this thing, we can...
That's right, now that we're not walking in blood and entrails.
So, how long have you been YouTubing and all that kind of stuff?
Actually, coming up on... I'm gonna be a year in May?
Yeah?
Yeah, so I started almost a year ago now, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I was 100% Minecraft when I first started, but it was modded Minecraft.
Oh yeah? What, Feed the
Yeah.
Beast?
No, actually, it was Attack of the B Team.
Ah, right. Yeah, yeah. I've seen it. I've not played it myself, but I've seen it.
It was... Oh! Pick that up, please. No, 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 no! Oh, ah! Stinkerson. Give me that.
Yeah, having difficulties down there.
Well, I was trying to grab the... Yeah, it gave me a heart or something instead of a bucket. And then I went to grab it, and instead of grabbing it, it gave me a bucket, and so it pushed the heart to the ground and made a mess. Stinking thing. Anyhow, what were we saying?
Yeah, we were just talking about getting YouTube in and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So I did Attack of the B Team to start with as it was like my only series actually in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'd set the goal for myself to just get out like a episode a week. And it stayed like that for quite some time. I did Attack of the B Team, and I did Captive Minecraft, which was like a goal-oriented one, I guess. It was quite vanilla, but it was fun. It was like try to get all of the achievements, right? But you started off in a 1x1 world border, and every time you got an achievement, it would increase your world. Like the world border would increase by half a block every time you got an achievement. So it was definitely a crafted map to make sure that the achievements were actually gettable.
Yeah.
But it was pretty fun.
Cool.
And yeah, so I did Minecraft mostly, I think, and then I met Mr. Boris Praversham.
Yeah.
But I actually he put out an episode of when he started the NID Space Engineers whitelisted server.
Yeah.
A call for YouTubers. So he was asking if there was anybody out there that saw his video and wanted to play with, right? And there was applications and a whole process. So I applied to that, thinking that there was going to be 1 million people applying, and there was no chance that I would actually get accepted or invited to play, right?
Yeah.
And so I did that, and I think it was like maybe a week later or something, I got an email back from him saying that they would like to schedule like a Skype conversation with me, right? So him and the other guys that were on the server.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they called me up, and they told me that I was... Well, actually, I think they just told me that I was accepted based on my application, and then we got together on the NID whitelisted server, and played together for the first time, and it was super fun. I was not expecting, to have that kind of an opportunity.
Yeah.
And it totally changed my my channel from that point on. Like I was doing primarily Space Engineers after that for quite some time, and then things started to grow, and then doing a lot more stuff with the NID group in general. So meeting a lot of other people and doing a lot of stuff with other people. And now it's like, if I don't have a video for like every day of the week, it seems like something's wrong.
Yeah. I've
crazy.
That. So I started about 5 months ago. So I'm a relative noob, and I was I'd had a very profound moment. My viewers know all about this, but I'll to introduce myself to your viewers, I'll go through it. I was on a way to a funeral of a friend who committed suicide.
Oh no.
So yeah, it was a sad time, and I'd been reading. It was a train. It was a long journey. I was very thoughtful, in a thoughtful sort of mood, and I was reading a review about. It was an article about games journalism and somebody saying about how much power games journalists have over games developers. And I was thinking about this and thought, that's just not true in my community. And it was the first time I'd sort of thought of YouTubing as being a community. And all I did was watch. You know, I didn't make content at that point. I thought just watching people on Twitch and commenting on videos and sort of generally interacting with content creators somehow was making me part of a community. And sorry about that. Let me take care of that. And so thinking that I was part of a community, I thought, well, if I am part of a community, do I want to be an active member or a passive member? And I thought I would rather be an active member of a community if that's what I'm part of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I not long bought a computer that was capable of streaming, and I'd not long bought Space Engineers as well, which I was absolutely addicted to. So within a few days of having that thought, I just switched on Twitch and started broadcasting my game.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's right. You said you started with oh, sorry. I'm just like leaving a mess here, and then I'm going to keep moving them.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, you said you started with Twitch.
Yeah.
Not with YouTube, actually.
I didn't really. I hadn't sort of intended particularly to move over to YouTube, but after I've done a bit of broadcasting on Twitch, and Twitch emails you and says, "Would you like to make some highlights and put them on YouTube?" And I thought, yeah, okay, why not? And so I made my first YouTube video.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, because Twitch suggested it.
Oh, so you just like did the export thing where it just
Yeah.
sends what you did on Twitch over?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I played several hours of Space Engineers on Twitch, so I created some 20-minute highlights, and then exported those. Oh no, not 20 minutes actually, because I wasn't a what do you call it? Not qualified YouTuber, a certified. No, not even that. There's just where
Verified?
you have to give YouTube your email address, and YouTube emails you back and confirms that you are who you say you are.
Verified.
Yeah, verified. That's it. I wasn't verified, so I could only make 10-minute episodes.
Oh, I see.
So I made some very short ones to start with. But
yeah, it depends on your audience too, and or what you're doing, right? Like different length videos are good for different reasons.
And oh bollocks! Yeah, that I didn't mean to do that. I just right-clicked the bucket and sent it flying.
Oh yeah, because it does the hard swap.
Yeah, so I just made a bunch of videos. I was really surprised with how much fun I had doing it and editing it, and I knew I have fun playing games, and I figured it would just be like playing a game but with a recording running at the same time. But yeah, I didn't realise how much fun the editorial process would be.
Yeah, I was actually surprised by that myself. I actually quite enjoy the editing process.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have so much stuff to, like, if I feel like I'm being rushed, like if I've got too many videos to get out and I haven't edited enough and the deadlines are coming, you know.
Yeah.
Then it starts to get like it feels like work, right? And then you're just like trying to churn them out and the quality goes down, and I don't like that. So, but yeah, like I actually quite enjoy editing, which is surprising to me actually.
Yeah. And I'm not in any way, shape or form creative. I can tell a story. And I can play games, but I'm not. Oh, damn it! I just knocked that water over again. I'm not artistic.
Right.
So I was quite surprised to find that I was able to create content at all.
Oh
But,
yeah. Shoot. In here? No. Okay.
It was clean, but then I knocked over the bucket twice.
Oh yeah, and now I'm walking in the footprints.
That's all right. There's still sort of rubbish down the ends of the corridor here.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I did single-player Space Engineers, and then I started up a couple of other series, and then just around about Christmas time, what was it? Oh, that was it. It was Merry Gamer, who we play Space Engineers with. Merry had put out a channel update saying that he was going to he does a Christmas special. Now I've been a subscriber to Merry for, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. Merry was the second channel I ever subscribed to.
Oh wow. Okay.
Immediately before Etho. And I think Etho and Good and some of the Minecrackers I subscribed to after Merry, but Merry and Muckluck, who play together on the same server, the same Minecraft server, they were my first two people I subscribed to. So Merry was aware of my channel through, long story that I won't go into, but he was my 6th subscriber. So I was a tiny little channel when Merry subscribed to my channel. Woo.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Which was massive, because when he subscribed to my channel, a bunch of other people did as well.
Oh, cool. It's funny how it works that way, huh?
Yeah. And I don't know what drives that. Whether it's whether it was his followers saw that he'd subscribed to something and they subscribed too. I have no idea.
Yeah, how that works, huh?
Yeah. Throw that down there.
Close that up, let that burn. I grabbed all the stuff out of the water. What are you doing?
Oh.
I'm grabbing that out.
Sorry.
I'm gonna burn it all.
It in.
I imagine we have to clean that up, don't we?
I don't know. These large metal plates don't fit in the incinerator. I didn't think.
Oh, I think they do.
Do they?
I thought I put one in, but maybe I didn't. Huh. Yeah, you're right. I don't seem to be able to get it in there now.
Yeah,
or
so
maybe I never did put one in.
So I just threw it in the.
Well, I wonder how we're supposed to get rid of those. Maybe we don't need to get rid of those.
Maybe. I need another biohazard thingy. Yeah, so I'd damn it. So Mary in his Christmas special had put out a video asking people to vote on which game they wanted him to play for his Christmas special, and I voted Space Engineers. So, well, yeah, of course it's what I play. I wanted to see how he did with Space Engineers, and it was something that because he put up a list of suggestions, and that was one of them. And he talked about how he might be interested in doing. He wanted to do a single player, but then he might start up a multiplayer in the future. And I just put a cheeky comment saying, well, you know, if you're ever looking for someone to join you on multiplayer, give me a shout. And he did. And that was a bit of a surprise. You know, like you were saying with Boris, and not really expecting that you've got a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Because at that point, I was a tiny little channel, yeah, Mary got in touch and just said, "Am I still up for it?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I started playing Space Engineers multiplayer, and then from there it's just gone a bit crazy because I don't play any single player games at all now. Because after playing Space Engineers for like a month or so with Mary, then I joined the multiplayer Minecraft server that those guys play on.
Right, the JSON fan server.
Yeah. So I play on there now with them. Yeah, I just don't know. It's multiplayer is just so different to
single player.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the interaction. I didn't know how much fun it was going to be. I'll be honest. I didn't. When I bought my computer, which was back in October, I didn't plan on it being a multiplayer. When I spec'd it out, I planned on a computer that would let me play Space Engineers. That's why I bought it. Well,
that game requires quite a bit of stuff anyway, so that definitely was a good start.
Yeah. So I wanted a computer that would allow me to play Space Engineers, but I decided that I wasn't interested in a computer for streaming or recording. And I didn't need anything that was going to help me with editing or rendering or anything like that. And I wasn't bothered about anything that would help with multiplayer. So it's amazing how wrong I was.
Yeah, that's too funny.
But yeah, so here I am now, just a few months on. It's hard to imagine playing single player again.
Yeah. I've got some ideas for some single player stuff that I want to do as well.
Yeah.
But most of my Space Engineers stuff, well, actually I do one series, which is, I call it the testing grounds, where it's just like a design shop. Actually, I was streaming it last night. I think.
Oh yeah, that's what I was watching. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's where I basically go to just kind of muck about and try stuff out. Like, I normally do them as, I've only just started doing them, but I do them as like episodic, I guess, where I kind of try and curate them a bit, right? The stream last night was the first time I did one that was like on a live stream.
Oh yeah.
So the people got to actually see the whole design process. You don't realize how much I don't think realize how much you cut out of a video for YouTube.
Oh yeah.
But how much time and effort goes into actually making a 30-minute episode of something. But yeah, so it was like I think it was a 2.5-hour live stream where we were building a little robot that could run around in a vent system and make noises and scare people. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, so actually, Boris, when I got onto Boris's channel, when I got onto like the multiplayer stuff with him, that was when my channel started to definitely increase in membership and stuff. But I think when he found me, I had like 12 subscribers, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it
same
was
situation.
different, the same idea. The actual story about why I started to YouTube in the first place, though, is I don't know. I think it's kind of a funny story, but
Yeah.
I blame my son. So I have a boy that he was big into certain YouTubers and everything, and he would come over and we would watch some of the stuff that he liked together.
Yeah.
Right? And then one day he decided that kind of like with you, where it's like you want to be part of it, you don't want to just be watching it.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's like, hey, we should start our own channel, we should do this. And I looked at him and I said no. I'm like, do you know how much work this is gonna be? You don't understand. Like, he's just thinking about it from the, I want to play games and record them.
Yeah.
I was like, but you realize I'm the one who's gonna have to do all of the post-production stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wasn't too concerned about that. But yeah, so he basically begged me for probably a good 4 months to start a YouTube channel. And then when I started it, I couldn't stop. Like,
Yeah.
I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
But it was, I think all of these bins are dirty now. Yeah, so I got started, and then I couldn't stop. So I started doing a bunch of stuff. And I still do like some stuff with him every once in a while. We do things together
Yeah.
because he enjoys that. And then I do a bunch of stuff with other people now online, and I still try and do a few single-player things here and there. They've really slowed down a bit because of just the amount of multiplayer stuff I've been doing.
Yeah.
But there definitely is some ideas for some single-player shows that I've got in the back burner. No spoilers. But yeah, so it's anybody that actually likes my channel, you can thank my son for it.
How old is your son?
He is 11. He's not super young and not super old yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I can bring a fresh bucket of water over here. Actually, let's put this in here. That's kind of, oh no, I need to clean this room out of stuff. So let's get one of these. Actually, my YouTube start was a little bit longer than that because originally it all started with my son wanting to play Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's why Minecraft was the first thing, because he actually begged me for, I think, a few months again to play Minecraft, and I said no because not because I didn't think it was a fun game or anything, but I looked at it and I said to myself, I don't have any time as it is, and this game looks seriously fun. If I start playing this, it's going to be an obsession, and I don't have time for a new obsession. So I said no.
Oh, do you know, I was kind of the opposite. Because I have been a hardcore gamer my entire life, and then I got married about 4 years ago, and hang on, I need some water. And a mixture of I actually married a guy who I met online. We were both he was an online gamer, I was an online gamer. We ended up collaborating, and it's that kind
Oh wow, that's a cool story.
yeah, and and it's a little bit romantic as well because we were both quite old to be getting married for the first time. Yeah, we weren't. Neither of us were in our 20s, so there's a leg here, and I just can't pick it up. It appears to be sort of.
This is another one of those games, probably where the amount of out of context things.
yeah. So when we decided to get married, neither of us were really that keen on the actual ceremony side of it, and the hassle and the fuss and all that sort of thing. So,
Oh yeah.
so we eloped. We didn't tell anybody.
I'm sure the family loved that.
Well, we got away with it, and I think largely because we were
Oh
sort of.
shoot, we did it again. 25 minutes.
Oh gosh!
You get to hear the rest of the story next episode.
Yeah.
Bye bye for now.
Bye for now.